Happy Wednesday, you all of everyone, and welcome to my sewing room. So tonight I was going to show you something, and then along came this wonderful lady, Diane, that had a quilt quilted at Gruber's Quilt Shop. So you guys know that we do long arming at Gruber's. So this is the quilt that we quilted for her.
This is just a portion of it because it's a king size.
Yeah, king size doesn't fit on my design wall. And besides, that had to be clipped up anyway because it doesn't need to be on a design wall. It's a full quilt already. The thing I want you to look at, do you recognize any blocks that I've taught you how to make in the past? Well, actually, I taught you a lot of them. So you've got half square triangles going right here. You've done many of those, but this is the block I want you to look at. So if any of you guys remember the kitty, this one, the table one I showed you before, the kitty cornered ruler, that's the block right there. And this is it in the 6-inch finished. So that's what I'm going to show you again tonight in case some of you missed it before. Because look at this, here's your 4 patch right there. Half square triangle, half square triangle, half square triangle. Oh, look at this one. There's your 4 patch, there's your block, fun kitty cornered block. Half square triangle, basically a larger rectangle with a half square triangle that equals that. Kind of what we built on our little one. And you know how to do this. We've taught you how to do that. So actually this is kind of cool because this is basically your same thing, your 6.5-inch block with this going down, and you're cutting a corner. I might have to show you how it finished when I get to it sometime. Anyway, it's a gorgeous block. So I saw this basically yesterday afternoon because she was going to come pick it up. I'm going, can you wait a day to come pick it up so I can show you guys how wonderful this is? So we're going to go back to making the kitty corner block to show you, because I told you can make from 1 inch all the way up to 6 inch. So this is the big one. So we're going to do that tonight. But I want you to look at the beautiful machine quilting that Jan did on this. Jan and Sarah are just an amazing team, and they keep our long arm room buzzing. So this is edge to edge. They're starting to do some other types of quilting, but edge to edge is beautiful. And I love the variegated thread. I love what it does on it. And if Diane, if you're watching, I hope you love it as much as we do. This is a quilt kit that she purchased in the state of Wyoming. But love this block. And so I'll show you how to make the block first of all, the kitty corner part of it. So if any of you have this block, know that you can make many different sizes. So if you look at the block, the ruler, it tells you of unit A, I need 2 squares, and since I'm making the biggest one, I need a 7-inch square to make a finished 6-inch block, which is the largest one. And remember, you can make, I believe it's 11 different block sizes, from 1 all the way up to 6 and all the halves in between. So pretty cool. So I need from unit A, which is my background, or it's going to be my middle right here. So unit A, I need 2, and B, which is my ends, I need to have 2 rectangles that are 4.5 by 7.25. So I've cut those. So here's my square. First thing you do is you take your square, fold it in half diagonally, right side out, and press it. So press it, and this is hot, so it's obviously getting pressed, not just my voice. So once I have that pressed, and then I also need 2 of these, and you put those right sides together, and that's for B. So I take this and I do step 1. And step 1's right up here. It says step 1. So I lay this down in the corner, and the broken line will follow my folded line. Does that make sense to everyone? Once I have that on there, I take my wonderful little cutter, whichever cutter you prefer, open it up, and cut. So you end up, this is going to be your leftovers. These are your scraps. And when I open that up, I get my block. for my kitty cornered ruler. So that is A. So then I go to step 2. So that was step 1. Step 2 takes me over here, and so that means I'm going to be doing these two, the little white ones. So that means I take my rectangle, lay it down, they should be right on top of each other, and I go to step 2, follow the line again. Step 2. Oh, that's trim 2. I don't want to do that. Step 2. Step 2 is over here. Just follow your lines, right, everybody? And I follow the straight line on that one. It's going to give me a little flat plateau at the bottom right here. Line that up again. And once again, open your cutter. And I will cut. And I get 2 rectangles that are been cut. So I gave a little bit different look. Once I have that, I am going to go to step 3, which is down here. So I'm going to take this and lay this down in my follow. It's these 2 little lines right here are going to follow right to the corner. See those 2 low lines right there? There is step 3. So I lay this on here, do my little wrangle, and you're going to take off just this little corner. So that goes off. So I do that on the 1. So I've got that going for me, and then I do that on the other one also, and that takes off the extra edge so that everything lays totally flat.
You know, that line was in Caddyshack.
Was it?
I've got that going for me. The Dalai Lama.
Oh, I remember that, Gino. That you love that movie.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's a classic. It's like Airplane and Monty Python was really good at that too. Good slapstick. So that one takes off. So those are local corners. So those are the only cuttings that you do on this particular one. So this is enough to make 2 blocks. This one I have to do another one out of a square. So it ends up looking like, this is what it ends up looking like. So once I have it to this point, it's pretty simple. I can just basically lay this on and I can sew it. When I sew it, I'll sew this side, press it, open it up, go to the other side, lay that on there. The little plateaus just make it, when you do this little plateau up here, it just lays flat on here, which is what's wonderful. And that's why you took just that little corner off and stitch that. So once I stitch those, I end up with this. And this one's been trimmed, because basically all I do is lay my little corner down, and now I'm going to be cutting my 6-inch block. So you lay this on to follow your angle right up here and trim, and I end up with a 6-inch finished block. Isn't that easy? So you could do 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. So there's like 11 different size blocks of this that you can make. So now that I have that finished, this will actually fit right into, if I can get up there without scooching and hurting myself too much. This becomes that little corner up there, and then I just start with, so that's this finished 3 inch. If that's a finished 6 inch, that means these all have to be 3 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch to make it also. So it's just a matter of filling it in. Isn't that pretty? So with this in mind, why am I showing you guys how to do that, other than it's really pretty right there? We have sold a lot of the national parks in the store, and this actually is a huge 35. Let's see, the price of this is $35.99, and it is the size of a quilt. So it's 60 by 45 right now. And what I'm going to do with this, and we had somebody show me this once before, she just did just maple leaves going around it. So you need 15 maple leaves in this 6 inch, and then you're just going to be sashing strips, and it's going to go all the way around this. we have a lot of people having this as their bucket list right now, is going to all the national parks. So you would take a big panel of this and just put the maple leaves around it. So stay tuned. This is what I'll be doing, because this is my bucket list, as it is many people around the United States right now, to visit, actually the whole world, to come and visit all of our national parks. So I don't know how many of them you have been down to, but this panel, which is the center of your quilt, if Jean can bring this, is $35.99. If you go to grubersquiltshop.com, I think Maureen put this on Sue's Facebook faves right now, so you can find the national parks in there. This is the big panel. This is one that makes the quilt, and a lot of people are making them for their RVs or whatever, because we also have the cute little one, which has the states on it. The states and the locations of the parks, which is way cool too. And of course, where the red hearts are, we had packets of little red hearts in the store, and there's 66 of them, because that's how many national parks we have. I believe there's 60. The last national park is we have 62 national parks. The last one is White Sands, which I was with my mom and dad at for probably about 6 years ago, maybe longer. So totally impressed. I was so impressed to go with them there. Anyway, we put little red hearts on where we've been. And I have to get more of those in the store, because I bought a whole bunch of them, but I never thought you guys would all like them and want them, but yes, you do. So it's kind of cool. So all we did was, this is a panel in the store, and I believe it's, hopefully Maureen put that on also. All we did was quilt it and bind it and start filling them in. It's a great lesson for kids or anybody, just for all of our national parks.
I think Alaska wins.
With the amount of them?
Yes.
Probably. Well, I know there's a whole bunch right here. You can almost do a drive around.
If you did those 4 states, you'd hit a lot of them.
Right here, yes. How fun is that? California is also blessed with a lot. Minnesota has one. We have the Voyagers, which is beautiful. So they're scattered, and they're all beautiful, because thank God the United States has a beautiful country. And do you remember the president who started national parks?
Theodore Roosevelt?
Yep, right here. Very first one. And we have a lot of people through the summer that are driving through Minnesota to go to
Where's number 1?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yellowstone.
Yep. Yellowstone was number 1, but this one is named obviously after him. So there's a lot of very cool stories about all the national parks. But that's what I want to do with mine, is just put the maple leaves going around it. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So that's why we needed to revisit the kitty cornered ruler today, and to show you that the kitty cornered ruler should be on Sue's Facebook faves tonight also. And remember, if you buy any one of the Creative Grid rulers, you get one of their Creative Grid the patterns free with it, the cut loose patterns. So not sure you'll get this particular one, but we also did a kit of this, which is the table runner right there, and it's on sale for you on Sue's Facebook faves. So see how much it is right now. But it's an autumn one that's really pretty, and that is that table runner right there. Super fun, easy way to learn how to make them. So that kit is on sale for you. And what else can I tell you guys? What am I working on going forward? Oh, tomorrow night, Thursday night, Thrifty Thursday. Whoa, there's a blowout. Something that is, I forgot what Marina and I are going to call it. Something that is really, so there's something super cheap, then there's cheap, cheaper, cheapest. So these 3 things are really good. This is like crazy reasonable. This one's really good, and this one's okay. They're all good. Good, better, best. There you go. So stay tuned tomorrow night. I am also showing you one of my favorite tools of all time tomorrow night. And if you watched us way back in the Easter basket days, I showed it one night there. And so if you have 2.5-inch strips at home that we've all used for bindings and stuff, and you never throw them away and you all have them in a basket, time to start pulling them out, because tomorrow I'm going to show you what to do with them. So tomorrow night is cleaning up your 2.5-inch strips and a whole lot of other stuff, because right now we have so much new stuff coming in at Gruber's. It's like the floodgates opened, and all of a sudden we're getting things that we've been missing for so long. So we're so glad to see them. lots of pre-cuts that are already ready for you, and spring fabrics are coming on board. Our spring gnomes are in, but a lot of other stuff. So we have a lot of fun things. And then also our new, we're doing the different table runners with Heather Mulder. Remember I told you we started out with this one, which was the Heart of Hearts. So we have them at store, and they don't shout Valentine's Day at all. So if you're like, well, I'm not going to do a Valentine heart runner, this is not looking like Valentine's Day. So that particular one is available, and that one is right here. So that kit is available to you. And if you watched me going around, I actually have a whole nother row. So instead of 4, I actually have 5, because there's enough fabric in here to make 5 of these red. So it makes a really nice runner. And then I had 4 left over, and I made a pot holder. So that is available to you right now. Everything is in here except for the backing. And on the first Wednesday in February, Courtney is going to be doing this one with you, which is way cool. And we're doing it out of Robin Pickens fabric, because February and March tend to be pretty dreary months in Minnesota.
Try to brighten them up.
We are really brightening them up. So this is the one that I did where I said, instead of just having 4, I actually had enough fabric to make 5 of them. So it makes a really nice long runner. And
hearts.
Yep. Heart of Hearts. You use them always, not just for Valentine's Day. And next week, or on the first Wednesday, Courtney will be doing this one with you. And if you own this book, there's an owie in it. This is supposed to be, can't see it upside down now. It's supposed to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. Where is it? 4 1/4. Oh, now I can't find it. I think it's maybe 2 1/4 by 4. I think it's right here. So stay tuned. I'll tell you tomorrow night, because obviously I took this book home before we fixed them. So it's not going to screw up your runner because it's only 1/4 inch. However, tomorrow night I'll show you that, because it's in the books that we have at the store. And so this is available to you now already. We'll be teaching you how to do it on February. This one is very reasonable, and it's only $18.99. So a very cute, happy runner. This one, all the runners will be different prices because they're all different sizes and different techniques and whatever they're going on. So this is $30.59. Like I said, it's a really big runner. And this is a very adorable runner, which the runner you'll see in February, and the kit you can buy right now. And Heather is sending us this trunk show. So we should have this on Monday at Gruber's. So if you want to be enticed, come and look at these runners from her book number 2. That's what's going on. Did I miss anything? The machine quilters at Gruber's are busy, and they are doing an awesome job. We're hiring at Gruber's, so if anybody wants to work in a quilt shop, it's kind of fun. Come and talk to me or get a hold of me. I'm trying to think, there's other things up. Oh, we have collage class this Saturday. So if you ever want to make a collage, Melanie is like the best teacher ever. Our classes are going really well. Beginning quilting is always the 3rd Saturday of the month, and all of them have been filled since December. So everybody's socially distanced. It's super safe, and we are having beginning paper piecing on the 30th of this month, and that class has only one more opening. And Megan is phenomenal at that. And after that class, she's going to be offering an advanced paper piecing class. So stay tuned. That'll be announced after this last from beginning quilt class. We also have beginning crochet on the 30th of January. So if you need to be, first of all, warmed up or reminded of how to crochet, or if you've never crocheted, Kylie's super intelligent on that one. You'll enjoy her immensely. So that's on the 30th, and I believe on the following Saturday, because you can't learn all crocheting in one sitting. It's too much fun. So that's going on, and then we have also, we'll be doing another One Block Wonder class in April, because there's a book coming out for that, and so many panels are beautiful right now to be made for the one block wonders. So stay tuned for that. That'll be announced next week also. Other than that, that's all I've got for you this evening. Thank you so much for joining me in my sewing room. Hope you were warmed up a little bit on how to do the kitty cornered ruler. And if you missed it a long time ago, jump on in and have a ton of fun. Have a great night and thank you.